Ghosts in Us contains serious and sometimes disturbing events and is not suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are the Ghosts in Us crew.
I don't feel comfortable from over there.
We look to experience the supernatural.
If that's you, can you light up that ball one more time? I command!
It's here!
Hey!
Wait, I saw that on my screen.
That was the best thing ever!
And in this podcast, we want to hear your experiences.
The guy followed me.
It was completely involuntary, but I started crying.
Let's come together and pierce the veil between ghosts and us.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Ghosts in Us podcast. Today, I have two special guests with me. I got Sam and Ashley. They're from the Fox Valley Ghost Hunters, and we did an investigation down in Sheboygan for a homeowner, and there were some wild claims, like shadow figures and like that clock falling off the wall. I can't remember what did he say about the stuff in the basement. I don't like, it was just
that there was like weird thumping is what I remember. Like just like not consistent, but like there's a lot of weird noises when they're down there, and that in one area, which we know where it is, but like that one area just felt like totally creeped out, like he didn't belong.
Was it the one we're talking about, the space behind that door, right? Not in the washing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Because we all did, Taylor, our signature thing is
the Estes.
Correct. And we did the Estes method throughout almost the entire house, except for the kids' room. I think we didn't do one in there.
No, we didn't.
Where the clock was?
Yeah, where the clock was. But I was setting up a camera, and I was setting up the tripod with one of the static cameras, and I had it focused specifically on the clock. And as I'm getting everything like tightened on the tripod, I happened to look up and the clock's just not on the wall. I was like, guys, you need to get up here right now.
Literally.
Get up here right now. The clock is off the wall.
Yeah. It definitely scared me and Sam because we were downstairs and we both like.
Yes, I was like, we should just split up. And you guys had went down into the basement. And you had started because I was watching some of the footage and listening to some of the audio. And then all of a sudden I'm like, guys, get up here.
Yeah, it was. I just remember looking at Sam, like we like looked at each other like, what the heck?
You can say I'm an excited investigator when it comes to stuff. So
oh, that's how you describe that.
Yeah. Okay, but would you really be a good investigator if you weren't like super excited about that stuff? Like,
I hear a bunch of people just talk about how they're just like, people who get excited are just trying to fake evidence. I'm like, no, like I just get really excited. Like this gets the blood pumping. Let's go.
When we were playing with the Paratech at Broadhead and it said that it was happy, you were jumping.
Yeah, you just posted that clip today too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God, that also was really scary. But so we had Ashley do the Estes method down in the basement, and every time we did it, we were getting like direct responses, and we were getting really hyped. I know that. I think the one I only really remember the one that I did outside. I have to go back and watch some of the footage, but I think the one Sam did in the basement in that like back area, that was nuts. Do you guys remember anything about that one?
That one, well, I mean, Sam can talk from like her perspective, like what she was hearing, but like I know when we were standing there, you had noticed that her breath was like changing and stuff, and we had noticed that it started getting a little bit more like direct, really hard responses.
Yeah, because Sam's was the one where it was getting. No, that was mine that happened. That was like, we need to stop.
So like hers started, and then we wanted her to stop, and then we decided that maybe it likes to talk to like through like other men.
Mhm.
So we wanted to try it through you, and then we put you under, and that's when we got the like get out, not get out. What did we get? But
Pissed
like,
off.
It was
yeah,
stop, pissed off, turn it off, something similar to that. Yeah, that was when you went
Yeah.
under down in that room.
Yeah,
Blaine.
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. It was completely nuts.
yeah.
I love the Estes method. I want that on the record for everybody.
I'm
That's
I'm so
probably one of my most
glad I was
fun.
like, Blaine, we need to do this.
That's probably my most fun thing to do is play around, just sit in a dark room with the spirit box and just headphones. You just can't
Yeah.
hear anything. But I want to talk about the fire helmet, because when we were getting like the tour of their house, he was just like, I buy and sell stuff all the time and I just can't get rid of this fire helmet. And he goes, I won't touch the thing. And then he immediately just goes, you want to see it? You want to see it and I'll pick it up.
He didn't want to touch it, and then I was like, well, can we see it? Like, can you show it to us? And then that's when he went to the garage and he went to grab it.
So when he takes it out, he takes this thing out and he goes, I'm already feeling uneasy, essentially.
Yep.
And like the goosebumps that just shot up the goosebumps that shot up both of his arms was insane. Like, I've never seen that happen before. Like, I know that's probably more of a common thing, but like I've never seen that happen before.
Not like that. No, I don't like, you know, like when you get goosebumps, like it's usually like you can watch it happen like up one arm and then like up the next one or something like that, depending on where the air is circulating. But like, yeah, his was like automatically, like he just got around it, and then all of a sudden, like he was like,
both
like, and they were like
it was
scared
like as soon as he like got near it.
Yeah, and like when I had it, like you could definitely feel a little bit like what he was kind of describing, I guess. Like it did feel a little weird holding it. But we did keep it outside for that whole investigation. I know that. And then the one that we did, the Estes method with the spirit box, we did outside. We never filmed, but we have audio. We had audio recording of. I think it was on yours, Sam. Right?
Yep, I have it.
We had asked the question, Taylor, I was telling you a little bit, the little kitty.
Yeah, Lucy came to intrude.
So when we were sitting down there, Taylor, I told you a little bit. We you guys, I think, asked the question of like what's in front of Blaine or something like that, and I had said object, and then you said, well, what's the object? Helmet.
Yep.
Okay, so what do you want us to do with the helmet? And I had said take it away, like all in that succession, and that was so weird.
And it was like the most like direct. That's probably the most direct, make sense type of responses I think I've gotten, or seen in person at least. Like, and it was wild. I mean, me and Sam just looked at each other like, "Oh my god!"
Our jaws were on the ground, and at that point too, I looked at Ashley and I was like, "I'm living an episode of Kindred Spirits right now."
Yeah,
and I was like living my best ghost nerd life.
Yeah, that was that was definitely some like TV quality, like spirit box session, in my opinion.
It sucks that we weren't recording. Like, it sucks that we weren't video, because it would have been hilarious to see just our faces like,
I can only imagine. Because I
can still picture it clearly.
Oh yeah, like I can imagine. And you guys had the blindfold too that I was wearing, so like obviously I can't see what you guys were doing. But it was just, that was insane. And then at the end of the night, we're telling him what had all happened, and he goes, yep, just get rid of it. I don't want it. I don't want the fire helmet. And then, I was like talking to Big Gamer, I was like, I'll take it, I don't care. And then when it came to it, I was like, maybe, I don't know. So
that's funny.
But Taylor, so what's happened with the helmet since you got it?
I will say, like, nothing's going on in the house, but whenever I touch it, I get really like weird vibes, and I get very tingly, and it just feels like I'm being surrounded by something, and then I'll put it back on the shelf, and then I'm fine. Nothing's going on. Only when I touch it.
Oh, that's weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So like, I mean, nothing crazy. The house is old, so any weird noise, I'm just gonna chalk it up as this house sucks. So
Well, didn't you?
That's
Tell me I'm wrong. I'm sorry, Ashley. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, you're fine. I just said that's fair.
Oh, uh, but tell me that I'm wrong when I say when we're both reviewing the footage from our Broadhead investigation, which is currently exporting right now, thank God. Um, you were playing because I was trying to get him to do the shave and the haircut knock a couple of times.
yeah.
And didn't you say that there were knocks coming from
Oh
that
yeah,
area?
yeah. So I was listening to it without headphones before I was about to head out for work, and there was two taps by the fire helmet. And then I was like, huh, maybe it's my neighbors, but I went outside and no one was there. No one was home, and driveway was empty and everything. And I was like, huh, fun. So
Fun.
I think that could have been something. It was trying to respond to me listening to you say, hey, can you repeat this? And
That'd be
that's
really
fun.
cool. We should set up a K2 or something next to that. See what if it would spike or something.
I'd be curious to talk to whoever we were talking to
Oh yeah, I'm all for it.
at the time. Like
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I agree.
Because I mean,
There.
that person, like whoever we were talking to, they were the ones that were direct responding, and they
Yeah.
stayed for like a long time. Like you could tell that it was a long time because it was like they're sad, fearful,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, and then
I think
all of a sudden we
the
went
name we
somewhere
got was
else.
Tom, wasn't it?
I believe so.
We
For
had
the
gotten-
helmet, I believe so.
Tom, and it was what you were like you said. It was one thing after another, and he stayed for a while. Like he talked about how he was dead, and he talked about other stuff that was going on. We got more responses with the helmet, like. That whoever that was, if it was Tom or not, clearly wanted to speak to us,
right,
and wanted to be heard. So,
well, we got two names that entire night. We got Tom and we got Jack.
oh, that's right. I forgot about Jack.
And,
I remember you telling me.
one of the I think one of the homeowners that through the research you guys did before I
Yeah.
got there was his name was Jonathan, and Jack is I guess a nickname for Jonathan.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he is still there. Just because he grew up in that house and
Right.
then owned the house. So, I mean, it was in 2 generations of their family at least. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he was still there, and they were making home improvements. So, he might be like, "Whoa, like
Right.
what are you doing?"
What's
So,
happening? And
yeah.
he was telling us, like, I don't know if it's my place to share at this point, but he was telling us some stories about like some like personal stuff and how like the house got like wrecked from people, and then like he was trying to build it back. And you two, I think it was Sam who had said, well, maybe you should just like try and talk to them and be like, hey, I'm just trying to put it back together the way it was.
Explain what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that clock thing though, and I had messaged you two about this. He had asked Craig if he could get my phone number and call me. And we were talking about the clock and how he had moved it from the kids' room after giving him that suggestion of maybe you shouldn't have it in that room.
Right above the bed.
Yeah, it was above a bed that a child was sleeping in. We were just like, hey, maybe, let's move that so the kid doesn't get hurt. He told me he moved it into the living room and it hadn't done anything since we've been there. I mean, I haven't talked to him in like weeks, but it was like a day or two after that we had been there that it had stopped.
It makes me wonder, like, what if he hung something where that clock was? Like, would that fall?
Maybe.
Or like,
I mean, because we jumped around that room. I mean, we were hitting the wall. We were doing
that
so
house
many
is
things
reinforced, and like that wall is so solid. We were literally banging our fists on the wall to try and get this clock to fall down, and it just was not budging. You literally had to go up and like flick it up off this painted over like big headed nail just for it to come down.
So that's why like it's so hard to, I mean, it would be interesting to see like if he put something else up there and if
Mhm.
it's doing the same thing. Um I know like I don't know if Craig ever reached out to you to talk about it, but like I guess the what not wife, they were like fiance? Wasn't
Maybe
that like
I
his
don't remember.
I don't either. She had reached out and said that they believe that we opened a portal when we investigated
Has it
because
been worse?
they claim that it was worse, right, Sam? I think that's what Greg
Yeah,
said.
something where she claimed something along the lines of we opened a portal, the activity basically kicked up, which is normal. If
Right.
you give spirits a voice, they're gonna want to talk
feeding the
because there's
messaging.
something heard.
Oh, I feel really bad though.
Well, yeah, but we told them that. We said
Yeah.
that it was possible that the activity might pick
Yeah.
up
Mhm.
and that, you just got to set boundaries and stuff like that. But they were like, no, they need to come back out and close the portal that they opened. And I was
Yep.
like, I don't I don't know if you understand what a portal is compared to like just increased activity for a little bit. Like, so it was
Yeah, I
very
don't.
interesting.
Now I feel really bad though. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Well, it
we
also,
oh no,
sorry,
go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, it also comes down to like, how much do they actually understand about the paranormal too? Because
Right.
if they aren't, if their education is, not complete, like they see, they notice things are going on, but they don't really understand why or what it is or what's causing it and that kind of thing. Not to fault them by any means. But I mean, I could see where they're thinking like, oh, well, they opened a portal, and I could see where they get frightened because, suddenly they see all this activity pick up, but they don't really know necessarily how to handle it because they haven't, had that experience and they haven't had that education about it necessarily.
Right. And yeah, like I don't know if I hope they weren't expecting something that you like see on TV, you know? Like we're not coming in there with like a big camera crew. It was literally just the three of us.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
hope that like
with your camera.
And I think we did answer their question because their one question was do you think something negative is here that's it's gonna hurt this kid? Like this little kid, and then another one was on the way, and we had said no, like we don't feel anything is negative.
No, I mean, we didn't. The only thing we got that would have like resembled any negative to a normal person would be down in the basement.
Right.
Like, I mean, and that was just, they were irritated. We had been down there for like 2 hours, I think. Like,
right. It wasn't
so
negative. It was, I'm tired. Please give me a break from talking with me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't feel like there was nothing negative. And even with the helmet, it's not necessarily that something was negative, made me sad. And like, that's what it was described as, but it wasn't anything negative. So I don't know. I mean, we told him that. So
we did I made a point every time he was like, every time that you had said something, I was like, Sam and Ashley were the ones who were saying all this stuff. I like I want to make sure everybody's getting
we're all on the same page.
Yep.
Like we're all here. I definitely was not the one to tell you this.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody gets their credit,
Yeah.
So out of the entire night, we were there for what, like
4 hours?
4.5 hours ish.
Something like that, yeah.
What was the thing that really stood out to you guys? Or
for
what's
me, the
something
helmet.
Just the helmet, yeah.
Yeah, like that whole Estes that we did with the helmet was like probably by far the coolest thing I've ever experienced thus far in my ghost hunting career. So I mean, and I strive for that now. Like that's what I want to do. I even got like my own spirit box, and like I want to practice my like with myself and that kind of stuff. And really get in tune with it to be able to do that type of stuff. And that was by far just some of the best evidence I've ever experienced. So
yeah, that's probably one of my I think best experiences with the Estes method is what happened with that after you told me what the questions were, obviously.
Yeah.
Sam, is it the same for you? Fire helmet, Estes method?
Yeah, I would say the helmet number one for sure, because that was just such a crazy experience. And like I said, like Kindred Spirits is my favorite paranormal show, and it legit felt like I was living out Kindred Spirits in my own life, and I like wanted to die, and it was amazing. What also like struck me too was the experience we had when you were under the spirit box too, and we got that voice that was just like, okay, leave me alone so quickly after that. Like, I think that was a moment for me too, where it just kind of like, for me, it's so important to remember that, you know, these spirits, they were once people too. They are still people. Even if they have passed on and you can't physically see them or hear them anymore, they still have feelings too. So you have to be careful, like, of how respectful you're being and how much you're pushing, because they're going to get annoyed. They're going to be frustrated if you do things that are going to push their buttons. So it's really important to just make sure you're treating them with that respect, and being aware of what their needs are too in that situation. So it was just a good reminder for me for that too.
Yeah. I want to bring this up quick, and I want, now that we're all face to face, I want to bring this up. We had, Sam, you and I had, or maybe it was you and Ashley, I don't remember. We had digital recorders going in that kid's bedroom, and on 2 devices, we caught whistling. Do you want to? I'm willing to say, like, we got the whistles and we all hear it, like, on the recordings that I sent you, and obviously you guys have it on yours as well. Do we want to debunk that as saying that was maybe the homeowners whistling at the dog? I don't remember hearing a whistle like in person.
No,
they never whistled in person though.
Yeah, and he only, I mean, not like yelled at them, but like he'd be like, come on, like, you know, like,
yeah, we made sure to tell them to speak normal.
Yeah, so like he never, and the dogs weren't really barking or anything.
No.
Only when we were down in the basement, and that was only when we were transitioning. It wasn't. So right. I mean, he would have had no reason to whistle at them, you know.
Because we got 4 cases of it, like 4 different audio clips of different whistling. Some of them whistled twice, like in succession, like and stuff like that. It was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. It's so hard to say, because I mean, I did not audibly hear any whistles from anywhere, not even on their TV, which we could hear through the wall.
And we were all in the room together.
Yeah. So I didn't whistle.
I didn't whistle.
So
no. I honestly, like, I don't think that one can be debunked. Because like you said, we could hear everything that the family was doing because the walls were so thin. We could hear the TV going too. Like, and there were no whistles that night. So I don't know where their whistles would have came from.
Right. Well, we did debunk the light anomaly that we saw. That was the IR camera light. That was a big bummer. We saw, Taylor, we had this little, like, a light figure like walk across the static cam, and I was like, yes, we got something physical. And then nope, that was just us fiddling with the handheld in front of the static.
Yep, we experienced that when we filmed. It's ridiculous. Like, I got all excited one time, and then I looked back and like, oh, it's a light.
Yep. That was you were getting really excited too. You're like, it's a shape of a U.
We high-fived on that.
Well, the best part is, you're looking at a viewfinder that's no bigger than it's about as big as
smaller
Sam
than an index
Ashley's like windows on their screen right now that we're looking at.
Yeah.
It was no bigger than that. It was we were just like, we got it.
Very small.
But we did get cool SLS with that. We didn't get any SLS at that house though. Not a lot of stuff visually.
Yeah, no, there wasn't. I got pinched up in the
pinched
up in the child's room. There was a hard pinch too, but it didn't leave a mark, which was really weird. Because normally when you get pinched, like, you can tell, but my arm literally, there was nothing to my left that would have hurt me. Like not even the door to the closet.
No, you were right up against the wall,
So,
like in the corner.
Yeah.
I think
like
that is one of the most interesting things to experience, being touched in general from something you can't see.
it is. I mean, it was very weird because that was, well, it's not my first time being touched, but that was my first time being pinched. I guess, like, in a sense, like wounded, not like just like grazed, you know? And so, and it hurt. Like I literally said, like, ow, I just got like pinched. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, we
And
all thought
that
I
was
was
when
gonna
we
be the
first
one.
start.
We all thought that I might have been the one to get hit because he was
Mhm.
like, it's gonna attack. It only hurts like me as a male.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, maybe it's gender specific. I don't know. And no, you're the one to get physically touched in a way.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I was in their way. I don't know. They were
Yeah,
trying
you
to
were
come
in
out of
front
the
of the
closet. So, you know, but I
Trying to get them
don't,
clothes, man.
Yeah. Can't help myself.
But yeah, like, what else because we
were getting a lot with the Paralight, I think. Right? Because in the chat.
Oh yeah. The little touch sensitive light that you have.
Yeah. We were
That
getting some
Sam
good stuff
does.
with that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't think a lot of it was direct though. I think it would just kind of light up and then stop.
Well, it was weird because my cat ball was going off too, and then it like just like stopped. Like it was going off, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, it had stopped after Sam switched them, or had you guys like when you two
Oh
switched
yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah.
So I don't know if that was like a ball thing, like maybe a little malfunction or something, but like it is weird how it didn't light up after that.
No, we didn't get any cat ball action. But what I've learned, even from like the asylum, which we also do, is that when you do that, apparently, like spirits have an issue with that. Like then they won't interact because you just changed all their stuff. Now they don't know what to do. Or well, they're upset. Like, I'm trying to talk.
Yeah, even when you try to explain that it does the same thing, we're just trying to make sure that this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That whole night. I mean, granted,
it's weird.
Almost a month now.
Almost? Yeah, about
roughly. Yeah.
It's almost kind of a blur for me, and how much like. I don't know. There was like a lot, and then there's a little, and then you have to. That's just how this name of the game, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know how else to really explain that.
I have to talk to Craig because one of my board members, I went to her house and she was like, "Oh, by the way, Ashley, you ghost hunt, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "This place is haunted. I want somebody to come through. I want to see who it is." And I was like, "Okay."
All right. That's how ours went. It was just, hey, you got some stuff going on, right? For when we went by Mark Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about that happened, or any questions as we're running out of time with 10 minutes left in this recording?
No, I mean, I think we pretty much covered our night.
Love it. Do you guys want a shameless plug the Fox Valley Ghost Hunters hosted things that I'm also a part of?
Gladly.
All right, we got 9:38 to do it, so go. Speed run.
If anybody's looking for a great time, Fox Valley Ghost Hunters hosts tours on the weekends, Friday and Saturday nights. You can visit Ticket Leap or go find the Sheboygan Insane Asylum page on Facebook, and you'll find a link for tickets. You can go purchase some tickets. They're 3 hours. We take you around on a guided investigation, and you can investigate with us. We love having people, and we love spreading the word about the paranormal. We also do investigations. You can book a private investigation at the old school in Glenbeulah and also at the convent out in Jericho. So check out those ticket links. There are also pages on Facebook for both of those locations as well. We also have a conference coming up. So all sorts of big stars that are on TV that you see from Travel Channel. Adam Berry's coming. Jason Hawes, Sherry Benedetti, excuse me. Dave Schrader, a whole bunch of other people. They're all coming and they're going to be speaking at this conference in September. I believe it's the third weekend in September. So definitely go check that out and come join us for that as well.
And if you want us to investigate your house, you can book that as well through the website. I believe it's is it foxvalleyghosthunters.com? I believe so. So
I was looking to, so it's official, Taylor. It's not paid for yet, but I did get official confirmation that I can book the church because Taylor's getting married in October. And we're going to use the church as we're going to use the church as a hosting spot, and then we're all going to do a ghost investigation there. Because there's only there's less than 10 people that are going to be there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
But yeah, no, we got some really cool stuff over in there. So I really enjoyed that space in Jericho.
Oh, I loved it there.
Middle of nowhere.
Me too.
Convent
awesome.
Was nice. The school was nice.
They've been getting a lot of things at the school, which I didn't get to do because it was before they cleaned it all out and made it available. So I've only ever been to the convent, but I'm looking forward to, I kind of want me and my boyfriend to pool the money together for me and him by ourselves to go.
If you do, make sure you can also get that one room in the convent house that has power, because our batteries drained instantly.
Yeah, 100%.
Instantly. But Sam, what were you gonna say?
No, I was going to say the school there is incredible. So I have a group of friends also that likes to investigate, and once in a while I'll go with them. And we booked, this is before I joined Fox Valley Ghost Hunters, but we booked the convent and nobody was investigating the school that night. So Craig let us into the school too. So we got to do both locations. And the school was incredible. There was so much activity. I got touched twice while I was in there, which was really cool. We were getting some really cool voices through the spirit box that made it seem, and through other equipment too, that it made it seem like there was some sort of male individual who was trying to come through and speak with us. At one point, it indicated that it could have possibly been a teacher, because I shared that I'm also a teacher, just to kind of make a connection kind of a thing, and it seemed to maybe work. So I haven't been back yet. And I really want to go back and see if I can make connections with this spirit again, especially because the church is open now, and I would love to get into the church. So, or is opening soon, I should say.
Adam's hosting a thing there, right? All three spots. They're doing a big thing.
That's the same weekend as the convention. So that's in September.
That's what they're doing at night during that time.
Yeah, that'll make sense. That's bang for your buck if I've ever heard it.
Well, they're actually sold as separate tickets. So the thing at Jericho is Adam's own event. So you have to go to adamberry.com and buy those tickets. And then the convent is, or not the convent, the convention is through Fox Valley Ghost Hunters. But if you're doing one, you might as well buy tickets for the other.
Well, yeah. And you're hanging out with Adam. You're hanging out at this really cool spot with 3 different awesome locations. And we had a good time when we went there. We've only done the school and the convent. The church wasn't open yet. So we're looking forward to doing a big wedding video for you.
Yeah. Have the ghost present.
Yeah, that's correct. But yeah, that's about all I got. So I'm going to give a quick sales pitch, and then everybody can, have a good rest of your weekend. Or rest of the week. It's only Wednesday. But if you want to leave us a 5-star review, please feel free. If you want to join our Facebook group, we have a link in our notes. It's a big link tree. You can join our Facebook group, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We got a lot of cool clips there from our investigations. And if you want to shoot us an email with your ghost story or anything like that, you can hit up ghostinus@gmail.com. And that's all I got. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Taylor, for all joining me tonight. I know it was a bit of a process, but we all got here, and I really like this. So thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your night. I got nothing else.